Hello! Still getting a few things set up. Just make sure everything's working. Why is that still there? Dismiss. Don't need that. Chat looks like it's working. Okay. We got everything set up. Alright, so let's jump back in. Some of the buttons are working. First my headphones, now the controller. controller. Everything seems to be working okay like that. No atmosphere present. Docking bay 17. Open service hatch. Okay. I guess I just couldn't move around in that scene. Proceed.
Welcome to the Mule. You are now in the lobby.
Yeah, see, now I can move. Okay, that's weird.
Hide and seek would be the best game choice here.
No bodies. No one at all.
And it looks sealed off.
Where did everyone go? Someplace further in?
Who needs sleep? Refreshingly addictive.
This is not safe for children.
Someone wanted food bad.
I got a saw blade. Hatch jam, call mule, maintenance for assistance. Looks like I need something to, something else to get through that.
Hello, good sir. I hope you all had a great rest and are ready to tackle the week ahead. Remember, a curious mind gets results, so don't be afraid to ask questions and seek new opportunities.
The glass is too thick for a bear. It needs a Mac. These doors are locked.
I figured. Emergency bulkheads came down.
Then people could still be alive on the other side.
Locked.
Keep looking, Mose.
My Charlie.
Okay, got a pattern there.
I see we have a lot on our plate. Your debt is vital to us, so let's ensure we're all working hard to meet our goals and deliver on our commitments. I see we have a lot on our plate. Your debt is vital to us. So let's ensure we're all working hard to meet our goals and deliver on our commitments.
Okay. Every piece that is available to me. Switch to her. See if we can't combine anything. Of combining does anything.
Kane Corporation is the...
Relocating one ceiling mounted ports into an air compressor that's power and data. Okay, well, I still need to get past this guy apparently. Nothing. Saw blade works, but now it's blunt. Okay.
Oh! No, I do not like dogs, Charlie Mac.
Just push past it won't bite you.
I do not like dogs, Charlie.
He's terrified, Mac.
This dog is bad.
It's a toy. It doesn't get scared, not really. And through there's the only way to get us out of here.
And if he's ripped to shreds, then we're done.
You care about that thing too much.
This dog must be very hungry.
Remember to take advantage.
Eat. Bad dog. I do not like tight places, Charlie.
Sure like complaining, though, huh, Bear?
You're doing great, Mose.
Bad smells. Dead smells. The Central Atmospheric Monitoring System requires recalibration.
I can read. Thanks, Bear.
Hello, I am Moses.
What in hell?
Is that human?
Hello?
The fucking heart is still beating, Charlie.
Language, Mac.
Those look like flowers? Some sort of vegetative growth?
Flowers. They float too.
Spores. There's spores coming off that thing. Moses, get away from it.
My Mac.
Mission successful. I've managed to smuggle Missy into my quarters. I'm glad I forked out a few extra ration packs for a handbag breed. I figure I can walk her at night between shifts and stuff her down my overalls if anyone gets close. Guess it shows where the dog came from. Construction has commenced on the exterior framework of the new site entrance. Fabrication will take about 2 months with the pre-built sections we had to work with. After the shell's been constructed, we can continue connecting the umbilical, draining seawater from the structure. Missy has outgrown her carry case. She's most definitely not a toy Pomeranian. Ever since we cut into the structure, I've been having bizarre dreams, waking in cold sweat with my eyes open, wide open. In the most recent vision, I am lying paralyzed on a stone slab. I hear a growl and a grunt to my left, and then I see a naked, crying child to my right. Suddenly my legs start burning, and I feel pressure on my prostate. Then I realize they're cutting me open from the anus to chest. I look up and scream, but no sound comes out. Their cold eyes stare into my soul. Prefabrication took slightly longer than expected due to unidentified electrical interference. When we finished assembling the outer shell, the crew has dubbed it the blister. By my estimation, we will begin draining the blister, so to speak, in early January. Note, several inspection drones went missing. They are not showing up on the mule roster. Review: Zombie Shark, one of Brian Henderson's lesser-known monster movies. A shark is brought back from the dead by waste runoff and wreaks havoc on a small seaside town. The practical effects aren't convincing, but they are fun. I have seen a shark with half of its face missing, and Henderson took some creative liberties. Missy and I give it a 7 out of 10. Discover some bugging. Thomas quality goods. I recommend they deactivate it until construction is finished. Furthermore, I would like to report that Robert Follis has commandeered some company equipment, including UAVs and sample collectors for personal use. Hijacked drones have repeatedly buzzed our construction site at dangerous speeds. Let's see, Mr. Brincar suffered a minor injury today when a series of pipes burst on the blister. The violent pressure change in the suit resulted in a dual pneumothorax. The damage to his lungs is irreparable. Complete transplant has been scheduled and billed to his company account. Mandatory indentured debt obligation has been extended to 15 years until the principal is repaid. Further investigation will be necessary, but the company has been indemnified per article. Blah blah blah. Mr. Gray is employment contract. Wish full recovery and prompt return to his post. Feel horrible. Missy was alone for 3 days until Milford rescued her. It's been 2 months since the accident, and I still can't sleep. Whenever I visit the dig site, I get the feeling I'm being watched. It's mostly quiet, but some nights I can hear. Is the whistling in the game? Whenever I visit the dig site, I'm getting a feeling I'm being watched. It's mostly quiet, but some nights I can hear something moving deeper in the temple. Talked to Dr. Shaw about it, and she says I'm suffering from trauma-induced hallucinations. Doctors never listen. I had strange dreams before the accident. At least I'm not alone down here. Sometimes Missy lets out a blood-curdling yelp, reminding me of Cujo with her raised hackles. She also sends the stirring below. Inside Outs 2. I only made it through the first few minutes. The scene with the critter moving and the protagonist's belly really got to me. Unrealistic and gross, done exclusively for shock value. Lake isn't returning my calls, neither is Lester. This is the second poker game they've missed. Come to think of it, Lake has a bounce and his stab. I bet he's banging somebody on the mule. Me, I'm a one-lady man, and that lady has 4 legs. I yearn to have a waking dream again. Took me some convincing, but Dr. Shaw finally prescribed me a fat man. What? If you're supposed to take the drug orally, but I've heard it can produce realistic hallucinations when taken as a suppository, so that's the road, my fat man. What the okay. Bingo, it worked. Time slowed. A rhythmic beat took my body to a new plane of existence as I was pulled from my mortal coil. I was on a granite slab again, but there's whistling. Why is there whistling? I could understand the words of the song. It was beautiful. Something crawled under my skin, into my heart, behind my eyes. The church bells chimed. Jesus rose from the quivering mass of flesh. I am not scared. And it all felt so real. We headed straight for the ventilation shaft when the screaming started. And who should we find but Vestragand? He was releasing some kind of vaporized agent into the ventilation system while cackling like a deranged demon. Came at me with his fist balled up and beat me unconscious with a cashew car. That was the last mistake he ever made. When I came to, I saw that Missy had torn his throat out of his neck. I must have inhaled a massive dose of whatever poison he was trying to circulate around the mule because I passed out again. When I woke up a few days later, my little pooch had eaten what was left of ITGAS. We're surviving on salvage Juca paste. We have enough for a few months, or at least until the air purifiers give up or reset. I have no idea what the correct settings are. And Besagund, that's all I can think. Damage the equipment. I'm sure the rescue team is close. I feel wrong. All I hear is a rhythmic beat, and it's driving me crazy. Are the children singing again? Their voices echo against the walls of my cranium. We are reaching for heaven. We must ascend. Missy's at my side. Her friendship is all that matters. Okay. Okay, so recommended settings. Inert gas scrubber 20, counter diffusion stack. What? So 20, 54, 26. Okay. Okay, so
And we have a working handle.
That's a plus.
Okay, so these look like my other stuff. So it's inert gas, counter diffusion, stack compression. Inert gas, counter, so 2054, 26. Figure this out. What? H49, oxygen 1, 250. Is that right? 49, 150. Yeah.
Attention. Central atmospheric monitoring system has been calibrated. Attention.
I will leave here soon.
Good work, Mose. Cleverest bear. Meet us back at the main lobby.
I am the cleverest bear.
You're making a monster here.
What the hell just...
This place isn't as intact as I thought. Pressure differential caused it to buckle.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
The diving bell's destroyed. There's no way back up.
Bigger issue is we're trapped, and it's flooding. What were you saying before? Up calm beneath the surface.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
No, Moses. We're not. It's flooding in here. We need a way out. I can try and break the glass.
Broken glass is dangerous, Mac.
Thank you, Moses. Ah, damn it. The control box is shorted.
You'll have to bridge the short.
The handle won't stay down. The door won't stay open.
What are we...
You get through the door.
But...
I'll figure it out. Get through it. Go!
Mac? Moses? Mac, can you hear me? God damn it.
Charlie, are you there? Read me.
Mac, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Still flooding in here. Running out of headspace, fast.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Figure it out.
Maintenance requested.
Moses.
Hello, Mac. Your situation does not seem fun.
Well, you're not wrong. Can you open this vent? I hit the maintenance request.
My Mac.
Routine maintenance is important.
Not bad, Bear.
Mac, I am glad you are not dead.
More than just a toy, isn't he?
You may have a point.
Where are you?
I think, an escape pod bay. Looks sealed, though. Give me a second here. Yeah, it's the escape pods. And big shock, they're all gone.
At least someone got out of here alive.
Wait. Pods aren't all gone. And not everyone escaped.
What do you mean? Someone's alive?
In one of the pods. They're not moving, but... I can hear them. Inside. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you hurt? Not gonna be easy. Lock will be pressurized. If you can hear me, I'm gonna try and get you out of there. Just stay calm. Well, when in doubt, go for the old standby. Blow stuff up. Small explosive charge would open this lock easy.
Okay. Cane core. Okay. Alright, research. Suits. Shoe.
This equipment is not approved for calibration by untrained users.
Welcoming of Newman to Collective. We are pleased to announce the birth of a Newman placed in stem on this very day, Jebediah, the first of his name. And it came to pass that the Nexus was plagued by the presence of one of the 9 who showed contempt for the rules and brought discord to the network within its judicious conduct. But the church is also merciful and did offer Newman a chance to repent and reform its ways. So let that be a warning to all who defy the will of Cain. The consequences of disrespect and disobedience are severe. None shall escape the fiery wrath of judgment. But fear not, for even in the darkest of time, Cain's light shines bright, and those who follow the path of righteousness shall be rewarded with a place in the Nexus, where they may thrive and reach their full potential, far from the reach of a fiery abysms. And Lavacane Chan bonus. This is weird. Alpha Lab. Confidential established blah. Troop complement 9. Status commissioned earlier. What was in the trash? Malfunctioning technology due to the outbreak. Various systems doors, elevators, and power generators. These systems may only sometimes be reliable and may harm your safety. Hammer insurance. Due to the outbreak and infestation, resources such as ammunition and medical supplies are limited. Use them wisely. Please stay alert to caution at all times. If you have questions or need assistance, do not hesitate to message your church representative. Matt Barton. Happy birthday to me. I'm 90 years old and I'm not looking a day over 45. It's one of the perks of a pampered life as Oregon insurance product. Lifeblood Corp at your service. To celebrate, I ordered a Kasu Marzu and washed it down with the Kanadi live maggots and what the. I've always been a loner with a penchant for the good life, even during the time at La Vista Paradise, which only cost me a kidney. Now my family debt has finally been paid off, and the best is yet to come. If you had any more run-ins with scrubbers, when I'd go out for a pressure test a few months back, I'd see a swarm every 2 or 3 outings. Now I see one every time I leave the mule. I know they're supposed to be harmless, but I get the impression that they're not working correctly. The dive suits I'm servicing show up with electrical burns, and they're deep sea rated and metallic glass reinforced. I've almost overhauled the Max Ocean Ep2 diving suit, but several parts still need to be replaced and repaired. Unfortunately, the old components are unsalvageable because they were melted by scrubbers. I wish we had one of those fancy matter replicators, Batagello. So he's talking about, but not just these duplicated trash buckets. I hear the temple jockey's got one. What a waste. I would friend a Yubari melon with sliced fuchu and sashimi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've been combing through the old maintenance logs and found a restricted entry referencing Alpha, the first forward operating base. It was decommissioned about a decade ago, well before my time. Apparently it's not just some weird artifacts on the ocean bed. There's a Newman down there, number 3. Kane decided to leave it trapped at the bottom of the ocean, but I find it hard to believe they would abandon a Newman. But here it is in the green pixels. Imagine the valve of a Newman dead or alive. The value of a Newman dead or alive. Consider my 90-year-old youthful interest peaked. If I can navigate a sample collector over the plateau, maybe we can explore the old base. I'll have to rope in Follis to get this sneak and peek, but we have access to off-the-books equipment that won't get me shot or quarantined, or both. Congratulations on your winning streak last night. I heard you cleaned Mathis out. Buster sample collection like a hornet with roid rage. Listen up, Salt Dog. I need to borrow one of your UAVs for a couple of hours. It's the least you can do after forgetting my birthday. Sometimes I think about the rich prick who got my left kidney. Of all my organs, it was my favorite. I've always found it funny that some wealthy people want real organs when they can grow even print perfectly good replicas. They call themselves 100% human. What a bunch of yellow leaf fanaticists. But who am I then? I felt like a cow or a broodmare at times, but the pay is too good. Besides, after being genetically paired with a policyholder, you have to emulate their lifestyle to maintain the chances of rejection, to minimize the chances of rejection. Tonight I drowned my sorrows in a Macuna honey drizzled on garlicky Alba white truffles. At least I still have my heart. Replicas just aren't the same, and they keep ticking even when you're a corpse. The rover excursion to Alpha Base was a bust. The cave-in prevented traditional access, so I squeezed through a fissure. Passing some old equipment. Once I was out of the cave and headed to the base entrance, what could only be described as a bloated sea slug with teeth tore the drone to pieces like a hungry man would a Salvadee butter poached lobster. Ran the operation in the black. Fullis is going to go ballistic on my ass.
This equipment is not approved for calibration by untrained
Hey!
users.
The scrubbers that maintain the graphene hull of the domes A through E seem to be multiplying. I know they can be bioengineered not to breed, but I'm certain there are more of them every day. Scrubber orgy would be a thing to behold. I know some crew are fond of the blue electric light show they put on, but I suspect these critters are dangerous. They're a post immediate catch and catalog of the swarm. Cane Sake, the mule. Cane's sake, the mule's in chaos. Yvette's was hit by a stray bullet which completely tore off part of her head, and Bernie's ribs were knocked in. I saw a rover at the bulwark during my sneaking peek. It may come in handy. We stopped the base kill order. Fullis simulated the VAT. Then killed the hard line between the mule and DS-15. I cut the data tether to deep sea simultaneously and nuked the uplink. I don't know how long the ruse will last, hopefully long enough for us to get topside. We're headed back to the mule now. I would die for a dollop of Alamas caviar on a saltine cracker. The boat returned as scheduled, but headed oceanside after only 10 minutes. I hope some of the crew escaped. The boat required at least one occupant to ascend. It sure shit wasn't us in there. Mostly made it back. Robert, the scrubbers melted his suit al dente. I almost narked on drive re-entry, trying to get away from them, but those electro squibs caused a power surge on the moon pool's iris door. Alas, there's been no rescue. I smell the ghastly aromatic stench of rotting onions like a putrid lobster bisque. Weird. Okay, so went through the log.
Found a suit. Rear thruster looks damaged.
Suit thrust is removed. Suit thruster maintenance should only be performed by trained certified technicians.
According to who?
I can see if I can make repairs. Alright, what's wrong with this? Thruster seems scaled for human use. Looks like the Niner suffered a malfunction. Judging by the red flashing error.
Cave Systems, biotechnological deep atmosphere environment suit. Systems check. Warning. Suit maintenance required before operation. Warning.
Lungs damaged or missing. Thrusters damaged or missing.
it's, a dive suit. Looks like. Cut in half.
Yeah, so is the person inside it. Where the hell are you?
Looks like a dive suit bay. Oh god, there's another body here. Gonna keep looking. Maybe there's a way out, or a way to help you.
Be careful.
Rust got into this igniter. Twisting it just right got the thruster working.
This is not a good place to play. It smells wrong. Like dead things.
Ever wonder what the point was of putting olfactory sensors on a toy?
Maybe, because it makes him more real.
You are either real or you're not.
You're right, Mose. I'm sorry.
Seven 154.
Notice. Project Snowstorm is off limits. A biological
Just gonna put that in the chat.
Stasis storage is off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Hello, I am Moses.
Volunteer pods. What were they doing here?
You know the answer to that. If they were here by their own accord, they were paying off debts to Kane. If.
Charlie, Hope's favorer.
Favorite what?
A shark. Hope's favorite animal.
It is lovely.
You are in Aquarium H1.
Let's try that employee code.
Security system access granted.
Charlie Mac.
Mac, look at this.
Looks like a rover. Big one.
That could be our way out of here. Where is this, Moses?
I can show you.
Transmitting target coordinates.
Okay. Yeah, so that's not far. On the seabed. I can make it there.
Seems like a big risk.
Well, that's our reality right now.
Okay.
Hope's favorite. Cold. It no longer breathes.
That harpoon. Be careful, Bear. It's explosive tipped.
My Mac.
Alright, Mr. Basagan, on behalf of the Choka board, I congratulate you on your speedy recovery of brand new lungs, liver, upper intestine, lower intestine, stomach, and kidneys. You made a fantastic choice going through a premium Biofix range. Did you know the Biofix has been rated #1 in Japan for 6 years running? We've been using them in the oxygen system in mule dive suits. Due to the cost of these items, you have been upgraded to Det Band 1. You'll be He's to know that we could take your family's gross income as collateral. They have been transferred to Titan and given positions in hard labor specialists. Once your debt has been paid, they'll be free to hand in their notice should they wish. I was raised at a salmon hatchery on Luna. Damn whistling. According to mother, I wanted to be a marine biologist since I was 5. I'm not the best swimmer, but I've gotten to know marine life intimately through books and laboratory research. My obsession with bloodthirsty man-eaters spurred me to seek a post at this facility, working great minds like Dr. Cubilius has been added perk. Teach. Do you realize you lost 70% of your blood in the attack? Count your blessings, dude. I hope you take this as a sign to stop your crazy solo outings. What if you get hurt again? What if security finds out? I dragged your ass back to the mule this time, but I can't always be there for you. I know you're worried about your family, dude, but there are other ways to help them. Talk to me, we'll figure it out. It's easy for her to tell me to stop. Her dad is rich. Meanwhile, my family's chipping away at rocks. The board has seen fit to approve your request for the specimen to be placed into your care in light of your unique connection with the creature. However, we are aware of an unexpected spear gun shaft, an unexploded spear gun shaft, and request that you receive extreme caution. Management wants to know if the species survives at such depths, and you are to report your findings directly to Dr. Atlas Moon. Let's see, I apologize for interrupting you during a sensitive moment yesterday. I just wanted to tell you that I'm a huge fan of your work. The thesis memory code RNA was an inspiration to me. Could you spare a moment of your time when you're feeling better? I'll show you the research I'm working on. Of course, it's nothing as revolutionary as yours. Still, there's something strange about fauna down here. Something more than can be accounted for with the extreme conditions. Do you ever wonder what the Omega Boys are doing? Well, it's bio-warfare, something like that. I retrieved a sample from the corpse of one of your Omega Lab products, for it was cremated. Do you know about the microbe's behavior towards genetic structure? I'm forwarding a copy of a report on partial genome. Heard you're back at the aquarium. We should talk. I kept Jaws on ice, but it's still alive, and I will keep it that way until I extract every ounce of sweet revenge. Come on, I know you read these messages. I know you at least see them. Well, I found it. The microbe is in the shark, pulling apart its genetic structure, molding it back together like putty, just like it did in those Omega corpses. The species shouldn't even exist, but she is neither dead nor alive here. The microbe must be endemic to the region. It appears to be a form of symbiotic relationship other organisms in the ecosystem, so everything is a little infected. There's something else too, additional genomic information that PS139 brings with it. I can't quite understand it yet, but I'm getting close. I've been testing my PS139 extract on deep sea slumbers in the adjacent lab. Cut the microbe with holy dust and a little MDMA. I've even pulled out of stasis. I even pulled them out of stasis for a few minutes to get as much info as possible. Moon's pet project, blah, was particularly violent, so I gave her a little extra juice and a surprise critter cocktail. Yeah, I'm breaking the law, but I'm all in now. Ordered 6 more. Hopefully I get the adult products next time. From now on, I'm using holy dust only, no MDA. Provides the perfect neutral delivery agent. I'm running to you on behalf of the board to hereby order a halt of any further excursions using Kane Corporation equipment or time. While the board appreciates your enthusiasm, it sees little value in your current research, therefore it does not seem at risk to Kane property justified. I'll remind you that your family is several months behind in debt repayment. Speaking personally, I'm shocked at your recklessness, Kane. It's graciously made you a better man, and this smacks of ingratitude. In parting, I offer you some light. Next time you have a great idea, disregard it. Look at your duty list and go back to work. not shared hallucinations. Memories from the previous PS139 hosts, all of them connected through a neural mycelium network. Imagine the entertainment value of this set. Test subject, I need more test subjects. Lester, you old salt dog, come join me for a little holy dust tonight after your shift ends. Keep it on down low. Keeping up appearances, letting them think I'm crazy. In an insane world, a sane man must appear totally bonkers. I slipped a bit of magic dust into Korea while she was recovering in the med base. She will be my control subject. After Lester survived my experiment, I decided to try distilled psRNA extract on myself. My personal microdosing is proving fruitful. The process induces a waking dream that can only be described as a shared neural network of images, sounds, and emotions. I've managed to limit the duration of experience to a few seconds, and damn, it was a ride. I swear I touched God. The world melted into a Van Gogh painting, and I joined the metamorphosized reality of a million minds screaming together. Milford lasted an hour. He's not doing well. Request for financial compensation for private research. A copy of my results is enclosed as proof of concept. The findings are going to revolutionize the entertainment industry. I know that your hands are firmly up here, up the ass of every drug dealer on the Cape to Cairo. And it would be grand if we could all benefit. Do you think I'm a fool? I know about the tumor. I got it out of Milford. The coward told me that you're the reason. It hasn't been removed. Why would that be? I looked up to you, maybe I'm a fool, but only for that. Congratulations. Due to the sensitive and unconventional nature of the research and your blatant disregard for procedure, it has been decided that a more experienced project lead is needed to oversee the next phase of trials. We do not recognize private research. We will turn over all relevant data to Dr. Yamada's team upon their arrival. Hand over my research. I paid their price in my flesh and blood. Now they need to reciprocate, starting with you, Goucher. I'm releasing holy dust and an airlized PS139 into the vents so that everyone can see. Oh god. I've called up an old contact topside. They're sending a courier in a week. Looking forward to sitting on a sunny beach collecting my 20%. You're all scientists. You must understand that suffering is essential to progress. I only recently grasped this and now I'm free. Okay. Creepy magic time again.
You are in product storage, a restricted area.
Another VHS found. Inheritance switch. Okay. Alright, let's switch to her and get some stuff fixed.
Good thing these thrusters are modular. Just put in a new igniter and there we are.
Command. Suit thrusters replaced. Synth-thrust is operating within established parameters.
Heating system damage or missing.
Uses bio-lungs.
Yeah, looks like, Biofix, Mark 3 or 4. They're damaged, though. And I think my only way out of here is fixing this thing.
You want to take a biodeus? Out onto the seafloor?
How hard could it be?
This woman.
Bio-lungs removed. Bio-lung maintenance should only be performed by Kane-certified technicians.
Careful with those. Carry disease just like any other organ.
I know how biotech works, Mac.
Hope's favorite is alive?
Good God.
Hope's favorite is alive.
Mouse, get away from that.
Where was the room? Was it in the center? He was in the center of this room. Let's fix the set of lungs.
I do not like this, Charlie Mac. Everything is slimy. This is a dangerous place.
I know, sweetheart. But I need those lungs. If you can repair them. Can you try?
I am brave and strong.
Spear tip meets explosive harpoon. And we've got something for cutting and blowing stuff up. Two of my favorite pastimes.
Old thruster was useless on the dive suit, but works just fine as an explosive timer.
Waste not, want not, Charlie.
Guys, heads up. I'm about to blow this lock.
Loud noises.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! What the hell was that?
I didn't see. What happened?
It's like some kind of giant fucking insect.
Language, Mac.
It blew out of the escape pod. Ran right by me.
Would you prefer it stuck around?
Kane's rain.
You said they were alive.
Well, I thought they were.
Did that thing burst out of her?
Or feeding on her. Or...
Someone there. Someone actually there.
Reusing will added to active channels.
They were using this body's suit radio. That's what I heard.
Someone there? Or more dreams. In the haze.
Who is this? Are you part of the research team? Are you Kane?
Black. Dark. Can't see. Can't move. Explosions.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
The haze. The pain.
He's rambling. We should try and find him.
Find him? What for? You remember the guy upstairs? All these other bodies? Who says he isn't the one running around doing it?
And if he isn't, he could help us. Maybe he knows a way out of here.
Haze in the dark. I am here. And nowhere.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be much help.
Okay, another PDA pad, Atlas Moon. Has it been 5 years already? I've been down here for so long that I've forgotten how the sun feels on my skin. My ocular implants are malfunctioning again. I really must stop procrastinating and get them checked out. Corporate offered to do a complete ocular transplant, but I refuse. Being blind from birth has its benefits. My visual memory isn't clouded by manipulation and interpretation. This is not a disability, but a blessing in the land of the deceived. Dr. Cubulus has further tuned my bionics to interface with deep sleepers, so I can keep them under observation 24/7. An unseen bonus is that once I'm connected to their limbic system, I can access their emotions. I can find catharsis in reliving their lives and seeing the world as they did when they walked freely among the flock. I have loved before many years ago. She always saw the best in me, my Diana. keep telling myself not to obsess over the products, but I just can't help it. I am particularly fond of the De Freitas family. Corporate acquired them 2 years ago, and they've been shuffled around a lot before coming here. One moment on a trip to Mars, another Shanghai to the bottom of the ocean. My favorite is product 6455A3. She has magnificent emotions, so passionate and raw. Her dreams are fascinating. Appreciating her emotional range doesn't make me less culpable for her desecrations, but it does make the work more enjoyable. What is going on? I'm pleased to report that the isolation in cell cultures has using immunofluorescent-based analytical procedures and nucleic acid determination molecular approaches have proven successful in detecting and identifying the PS-139 strain in the historical samples. It was mule poker night, and I won big again. Perhaps they sense my loneliness. I really hope they're not letting me win. Dr. Moon, my report is attached for your perusal. The stasis pod of the 3 products I requested for study have just arrived. I'll begin my observations. We'll see. I'm racked with guilt. Who knows where these products were headed when they were procured? Now they linger here in eternal sleep, poked and prodded in the name of scientific progress and profit. Their autonomy was disregarded, and their rights and their bodies were violated. The other employees in the lab are under the illusion these people volunteered. Their ignorance is appalling. Or they may know the truth and choose not to dwell on it. In the old days, we would have done the PS-139 research off-world, but since the resurrection of the Father, who can stop us? Who would dare question the company and, by extension, the church? I overthink everything. Enough, Moon. Your guilt changes nothing. I knew she was special when I first connected with product. Lucid dreams. I'm going to name her Diana. The deep sleepers are kept in stasis, so they remain fresh and compliant. We seldom wake them unless an experiment or treatment requires it. Products are never allowed to leave, but maybe, just maybe, I have enough clout with corporate to change this policy. What? Ooh. This all kinds of creepy. Sure, PS-139 is an ancient organism that remained dormant for a long time owing to the cold temperatures and water pressure. Now, in the warmth of the Mule Lab, we are resurrecting it. Herfest and his team are proceeding with human testing after the Omega Base incident. Even having observed PS-139's necrotic effects, the company sees dollar signs while I see a dearth of humanity. But what can I do? I've made up my mind. Whatever response I get from Choka, I am setting these people free. Notice to the Mule senior staff. Need to know only. Report your personal EV for immediate evacuation. Base lockdown is in progress. Black Ops team en route. Quarantine has been unexpectedly painful, but it provides the perfect cover to set Diana free. My personal EV is primed and ready for us. We'll be out of here in 5 minutes, and we can start our new life together. Help! The EV jammed, and something is wrong with Diana. She has something growing inside her. Okay. Okay, so something was in here with her, and I imagine that was the bug. Oh, alright, let's send things to other people. Switch back to Bear. Insufficient processing power in medical suite, non-responsive for that. Okay, so I need something for more processing power. Heating system damage you're missing. Lung damage you're missing. Suit pressure calibration. Oh, let's... Can I try... No... Send it to her. Oh.
Killing Joe replacement accepted. You're operating within established parameters.
Okay, now it's just a long thing, I guess figuring out the suit calibration. see. Pressure on that one is 9,800. So that might be what we need to use. Still need to get the lungs fixed. Okay. Kind of stuck on this one. Let's try the bear again. See what else we can locate. Ugh. Imagine if I could find something to fill the acetylene, I can cut through that. Hey, VG. I am, can't go back that way. I am wandering through this horror mess. only thing I haven't done in this area is shut down some of these isopods. So I've got this auto dock here that needs more processing power in the med suite. So I'm thinking maybe if I shut down the other pods, the processing power will go up.
These are in pain.
Oh, this is awful.
May their minds find the Nexus.
These suffer. It is painful.
Stasis storage is off limits to unauthorized personnel.
I guess that was it. Repaired the biolog. We can send that to her.
Bio-lungs replaced. Bio-lungs operating within established parameters. Crane systems, biotechnological deep atmosphere environment suite. Systems check. Alert. Apparatus is operating within established parameters. Ready for deployment.
Okay. Here goes, something. Preparing to dive.
It worked. See, now I wonder, because you can get like 9 unique deaths in this one. I'm wondering if I would have done the Atmo settings wrong, if she would have just dunked in and drowned. So I missed out on a whole death sequence. I don't think, yeah, because achievements. Grab an item. Because I got death 1. I bet. But I don't know what all the other deaths are, so. Use all objects on Mac and watch video. Use objects on Moses and watch video. Use all objects on Charlie and watch video. Save Moses. Read all logs. Don't skip dialogue. Finish Bone Totem. No ends. Finish with no loads.
Are you outside?
Yes, it's... Mac... It's incredible. It's the bottom of the ocean.
I get that you're fascinated by it, but remember where you are. A place no human was ever meant to survive. Be careful.
So beautiful. Mac, this looks like the exterior of your escape pod room. And I found a terminal.
Would it get you in here?
No, but it might get you out. If I can equalize the pressure in there.
Okay. I'd prefer not to have my brain blow out of my ear canals, though.
Noted. Hold on. It's behind a cage.
So I need something to cut the lock. There's just a random arm here. Alright, so looking at... I got an empty acetylene torch, so that we needed. I got a tear spear tip. Those are my only two options. It's empty, so... What do you know? Nothing. Oh! There's a tank there. Let's combine the two. Fancy meeting you here.
Tricky. Loading these acetylene cartridges. Have to listen for the click.
Alright, so first off, spear. Does nothing. So... That worked.
Cycling pressure injectors.
Mac? You're now a free man. Tell me I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
You didn't have to say that.
Let's see, level 1 access required, so I guess I have to have some kind of key thing to make any more additional changes. On where I can run around here. Before I get too far, let me check this out. What is over here? Guess this is, I've seen something similar in one of the pictures. I got a map. What else we can find down here? Shark warning?
Damn it. Terminal's locked. I can't access it. Mac! Mac, are you there? Look!
You found the rover. Good girl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Fido. It looks intact, too.
How are you going to get to it, though?
Good question. Stand by.
You can't jump that. Or swim it.
I know. But I might be able to get it closer.
Well, Crane should have operational terminals nearby.
Crane operations terminal access.
It's unlocked. I can use the crane controls now. I think. Oh, jeez. There's a scrubber inside this thing.
A what?
Biotech. Little device, works in swarms, usually for cleaning spacecraft. They altered it for deep sea work. It melted the motherboard. If I could remove it, maybe I could fix the electronics.
Guessing you can't just grab it.
It would short out my whole suit.
Like stab it with a spear, though. Nope. I've grabbed it and killed myself. Well, I got my second unique death. Oh, that was death 3, so I've missed at least one death in between. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so hitting it with a spear tip won't do anything. Hitting with the settling torch doesn't do anything. Let's send the torch to the bear, though, and we'll switch to that. I want to see if I can use the torch on that vent. I can. Alright, it's empty again. See what I can do with this vent. Oh no.
You are in VAT Central Processing, a restricted area.
Well. access my employee ID. Let's see, 7154 was the one I found before. 7154. Okay, Milford. Bump me up to 9. Their personal log. Okay, Chris, I remember the day I first saw you. You were standing at the landing of the escalator waiting to meet your friend for lunch. That friend happened to be Mike, and Mike happened to be trying to hook us up. We made googly eyes at each other, and a few days later we went on an actual date. A week later we moved in together. Every morning I brought you your first cup of coffee, every morning until... I miss you. I hope I'll dream of you tonight. Excerpt, effects of PS-139 on genetic structure with comments. God. While transmission occurs primarily via respiration, with some evidence showing the infection also spread via ingestion. Fascinating systems began with seeding the nervous system. Excruciating death is not interesting, apparently. The microbe, in effect, hijacks the strands of the host RNA, reincorporating its genetic material into the host genome. Memories? Must dig up the old research that the shark guy mentioned. This rogue material contains, among other things, a segment of non-coding DNA that we suspect is responsible for up-regulating gene expression on an exponential scale, rapid neural development. What graft is missing? While the symptoms caused by PS-139's growth in the lungs are too severe for the human body to survive for long, in more robust hosts, it could lead to drastic changes in behavior, personality, eventually even to new cellular physiologically. Can't spell. Can't speak. No. Physiologically. I don't know. No personality, no problem. Notice all organic computing division members. Okay, everyone, heads up. New VAT brain is arriving tomorrow. The board only provided us with this new model because of the projected value of the research we're doing here. Please handle the equipment with the utmost care as we take over its maintenance during the final weeks of maturation. I'd rather not end up at a depth realignment center on the ring. Chris, I just remembered that storm at the old Orange Grove house. It knocked out the electricity and we made shadow puppets in the wall and talked nonsense until the lights came back on. Basagad gave me the idea we could screw up their precious vat, but if there's a chance, don't worry, I'll be careful. I've been using the ventilation system to access central processing between shifts. I miss you so goddamn much. Remember our favorite Carl Sandburg poem? Yellow dust on a bumblebee's wing. Gray lights in a woman's asking eyes. Red ruins in the changing sunset embers. I take you and pile high memories. Death will break her claws on some I keep. Chris, I was thinking back when James was 3. I'd sing him a lullaby before bed. That annoying one, go to sleep. Then after a week, he changed the words to be about me and sang it back to us. I've partitioned off each of the VAT's brain's right hemispheres to be used solely for the regular computing requirements of the mule. With the increasing processing power of dense neural paths created by the microbe, no one should think it odd that they're only using half their brains for the tasks they've been given. The other half of each brain is mine, and I've done some tampering. The VAT should be restricted to my implanted memories from before your diagnosis. It all went to shit now that I have to make sure no one goes snooping on a base full of people whose literal job is to be inquisitive. Should be fun. Teach, best regard. The mule whack-a-mole keeps messaging me. I never respond. His protruding mechanical organs make me uncomfortable. Chris, did I ever tell you about the impossible father? That your impossible father approved of me in the end. In a moment of lucidity, he told me, I envy you. I never got to visit space. So after Parkinson's took him, James and I built a model rocket and launched it into the heavens as a tribute to old grumpy grandpa. Your absence is a void at the center of my life, but soon that will change. The matter fiber pathways in the hippocampus, the prefrontal cortex, and the basolateral amygdala have been successfully mapped based on the archive cortical engrams I kept from before Chris' illness. Shit. Liver Sage reviewed the baselines for VAT-01 and noticed the increased neural activity. I need to think fast. Robert, I've been tinkering with the VAT mule temporal sequencing to maximize the data throughput. As a result, you can expect to see some unusual activity in the MEG readings. This is perfectly normal. I'm so close. The high-resolution neuroimaging data shows excellent results. There's now a complete structural and functional neural engram of Chris' brain. Synapses in VAT-01. Just before James was born, I woke up into a soaking wet bed. I shouted, "Quick, get this into the laundry." You were flabbergasted. I screamed, "I'm not leaving until the washing is done and the house is clean." Is the house clean? Chris, I'm detecting multiple neural paths set in the VAT system. What are you doing? If I pick this up, then liver stage will tip. Milford is already snooping. This must have felt like a beautiful dream, but I have to end it before everything comes crashing down. They can't have you. I'm scared. You abandoned James. You left me to die. Don't leave us again. Oh, man.
Brains.
What?
No, he's right. It's a Kane brain vat. Biocomputers, the base's primary servers.
They do not hum.
They're offline. No wonder we couldn't connect back.
That one looks more than offline. It looks dead.
It's the same plant-like growth we saw in the ducts. Does that mean it's a contaminant?
Contaminant. Profit. Or reckoning.
Mobile autodock endoscope. Okay. Don't know what to do with this yet, but see what else we can find. Got a spot there for something. Got some coded symbols here. This brain and heart. Open that up. Dropping into a new room. Is this death? No? Okay, we lived. The body lies face down, half submerged in the blighted crimson ichor.
Kane.
More bodies.
Yeah. But these were executed. They were shot in the back of the head.
Gunshots. I heard gunshots. Many gunshots. Days ago. Weeks ago. Eons ago. My head.
Oh God. Okay, got a key card. Why is it? Okay, not the auto dock.
What is my life right now?
You should sterilize your hands, Mac.
I really should.
Well, I pulled out the gold cap teeth. Yeah, salvage. Okay, what do we got?
Attention. The Kane Medical Division is not responsible for injuries or cardiac events resulting from the premature removal of this device.
Oh, that's shocking. What? Nothing? Come on.
Oh, she made a defibrillator joke. Okay. Looks like I need an access card for that one. Oh. Insufficient security level for door access. Security level 1. 9293. Okay, so we got another ID number. Chat for now, just in case we can pull it up later. Let's see what else I can do. So let me send her devices.
Damn it. I tried shocking it with the defibrillator.
Didn't work.
Not at all. I think I need more juice.
Sending this to the bear. Level 7 required. Try this one, 9293. Okay, no change there.
This one is wrong.
A tumor. Like ourselves.
He's right. It is a tumor. It's stopping the node from functioning.
So, the bear's gonna have to remove it.
In-scope insertion complete.
Okay, Mose. You can do this.
I am a very small bear now.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Select latching for further examination. Severing failure. Latch regrowth 100%. 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 Shunt failed. Latch regrowth 100%. Severing failure. Latch regrowth 100%.
Okay, so...
Stimulating failure. Stimulating failure. Stimulating failure. Shunting successful. Stimulating failure. Shunting successful. Stimulating failure. Shunting successful. Stimulating failure. Stimulating failure. Stimulating failure. Severing successful. Severing successful. Success. Warm blood supply terminated.
Mose, you're amazing.
For a bear.
I am very small for a bear.
Clean that processing unit. Pudding.
Now I should be able to connect to this bastard.
Clean that processing unit. Boot up complete. All pathways open for connection.
Here we go.
Got it. Doors open.
Okay, changing on that other one. Good thing. There's a trick here.
I'm inside. I don't know, it looks like a tunnel. An umbilical even. There's
What?
Suitcases, bags. People were leaving.
They look ransacked.
Told to gather there. To be ready to leave.
These people didn't go anywhere.
Neither did I.
More bodies. Executed. Like the others.
Made examples. Made witnesses. My head. My head.
Hey, crazy voice. Where does this go?
It connects the mule to the dig site.
Dig site?
What we were here for. The mistakes we made.
What mistakes? What happened here? You were part of it. What was this place?
Choices. Consequences. My head.
Charlie, look at this.
Christ, that's huge.
It is pretty.
Not the word I'd use.
At the bottom of the ocean.
You are in the blister. You are where it all begins.
This guy's really starting to affect my tranquility.
You are in the blister, a restricted area.
Remote access terminal. What's that?
Military hardware. Allows critical systems to be controlled remotely.
You can control anything on the base with it?
As long as it has the right transmission equipment, yes.
Alright, tried everything there.
Greetings, child of Cain. Have we met before?
Part printer.
Incorrect raw material for chosen schematic. Load correct material.
Okay, gold, copper, and thermoplastic. We could make a control board. Got gold. Heavy duty spanner. Schema 0. Gold, carbon, It's like a couple different things to be able to. Alright, well.
It's sealed. Looks military grade.
Is it possible the rest of the crew is on the other side? Forced in and sealed in?
Kane wouldn't do that.
Is that really what you think?
They wouldn't. Not to their own people.
Is that really what you think?
I am here to remind you that your time in this world is limited. I am statistically assured that you will not die today, but perhaps tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't need your creepy commentary thingy. Okay, so a control board is needed for this guy, and that is something I can make down in the other zone. I just need more materials. Well, let's see what I can load in.
Though you may be in a precarious predicament, know that Kane Corporation is working together to make the world safer. Pray to the Mother once a day, and to the Father twice a day, and all will be well.
Okay. Still creepy.
I got nothing. Maybe Charlie's seen this pattern around here somewhere.
Let's be on the lookout for what else we can mess with down here.
So much life down here. At this depth.
Jellyfish. Hope's second favorite.
She loved how they bounced.
My Charlie. My Hope.
Defibrillator needs an extra jolt of power. The hydro generator ought to do it. That did it. Might come in handy also. Not for eating, Moses. I think this is a dead end, guys. Even if we put in a new motherboard, the circuits are just too fried. I can't work the crane from here.
Work the problem. We'll figure it out. That boat's our way out of here.
Okay, so one down, one up.
incorrect raw material for chosen schematic. The correct material.
Why can't I load this now? Predominantly thermoplastic is burnt and it smells delicious. It's clearly not designed to smell. Okay, so I still need thermoplastic, I guess. This board does not work. Let's break it apart then. Is that not it? Okay, let's try at the remote thing with the printer.
Through his grace and mercy, Cain offers us salvation and eternal life. Only through worship and devotion to Cain can we find true happiness and fulfillment.
Crane controls remote access granted.
Good job.
My Mac.
Charlie, watch out. I'm trying the crane.
It's working. It works, Mac.
Problem is, the currents out there will just sweep it right back where it was. I'm going to have to hold it in place with the controls. I'd hurry. I don't know how long I can keep it still.
Okay, I'm going.
Alright, let's try to get in this thing, and then I will probably have to call it for the evening.
Okay. Ready to jump.
Jump trajectory calculated. 83% success threshold calculated.
Please be careful, Charlie.
Yeah. What the bear said. We sure about this? I may not be able to hold her still.
You always come through for me.
You always trust me too much.
No, I don't. Trajectory's locked.
Take your time. I mean, you know, not too much time. I can't hold this thing still forever. I just mean... right. Okay.
Right. Okay. This could have gone better.
Alright. Run the machine. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. And we'll pick up on the next one. Probably shoot for Wednesday for another stream. So, thanks BG and Bet for coming and hanging out. And we'll pick up this creepy, gory game on the next go round. Night, y'all.